What's up, Mark? It's Friday. Got live with
Hey
Dan.
Dan, good morning.
Yeah, you know your day is
Glad the
going
time.
well when you have live with Dan.
Yeah, absolutely. I look
Yeah,
forward to it.
I know. Me too. It's always like, oh, Friday's here. Yes, I get to do this. So this has been fun. This is the 26th episode. If for those keeping track, you can mark that down. So we've made it this far. We're going to keep going. I know we were talking about ways that we could evolve the show and do different things. So definitely is
Yeah,
going to continue, and we'll get some interesting segments and people on as well, both from within the industry and then also internally as well, to highlight some people that we have at QuestionPro that I think you all would like to know more about. And so with that, today on the show, we're going to be doing some fun things. We'll go over some announcements that we have for upcoming events. We'll have what the name of research. We also have it's a trivia game. So we're gonna see what Mark knows here. And everybody watching, you can play along as well and post your comment to see if you can guess the analysis technique, tool, or methodology. So that'll be fun, and then have some interesting data points that we use our instant answers tool. So I'll plug that a little bit later on as well. And then the data point today is around golf, because the Masters is on right now, which is a big golf tournament here in the
yeah.
States and globally, actually. So I asked a simple question to see, or what I thought was simple, to see if people got the answer right or wrong, or what they thought. So we'll get to that later. But first, let's kick off the show with some announcements. So we wanted to plug our Clubhouse. So we have 2 Clubhouse shows through the Research and Insights Club that we have. And it's an open club. So if you're on Clubhouse, join that. Feel free to do your own rooms and whatever you want there as well. But we have that going on. So that's Monday. We have Ample Sample with Tim. Highlights interesting questions, thought-provoking most of the time. And then also we have on Wednesday Research Roundup, where we talk about various things going on in the industry. One time we did pricing research. I think, Mark, you were on this last Wednesday. I couldn't make it.
The
I
last
was
one, yeah.
getting the
Yeah.
vaccine. But what
Yeah.
did you guys talk about last Wednesday?
So we spoke about research trends for 2021. We had Stephen Krause on, as always,
Yeah.
an excellent contributor to our conversations. We even spoke about shorter transactional surveys, just
Nice.
going
Okay.
off of what you guys spoke last week,
Yep.
and then do together research. So that was fun. I mean,
Awesome. Yeah, I think what's really great about Clubhouse is you start the conversation with one topic, and then it can go in
yeah,
varying ways depending on what people say. The barrier to entry and to join is super low. And also, if you want to participate, we'll invite you up. You can participate in the discussion. So really an easy way to get in the mix. And so that's happening. The Monday show is at 11 a.m. Central. The Wednesday show, we've been doing it at 2 p.m. every week. So feel free to join.
Yeah.
If you want to listen, learn some new things, and also collaborate, we can do that as well. And then we also have our User Conference X Day, which is in North
Big one.
America, happening on May 11th. Mark will drop the link in the comments here, so you can see that. Sign up. We're having some interesting panel discussions. I know we're also going to be unveiling some new features and functionality, things that are happening here at QuestionPro. So it's from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on May 11th. I'll be there, so I know you guys will be as well, right, Mark? So
Yeah, that's awesome.
yeah, definitely it'll be fun event. I know there'll be some giveaways and different things that we're doing. So sign up for that. Feel free to join. And those are some announcements that we have and that are coming up. So what I wanted to do is let's jump right in here. And I got an interesting what in the name of research today. So again, this is a segment to help kind of highlight some things that I saw. I'm like, what are you guys thinking here? And then also just to help educate people that might be newer to research on things not to do, things to look out for. So this one, we have phantom answer options. So in this case, you can see there's direct resident, there's work in the district, or neither, but the blank. And as Ariel Edwards-Levy says, I guess it probably means both, but you're not sure. So this is a good reminder to make sure you're double checking, you're testing, your Q&A-ing your surveys before they go live. You don't want to end up with like this, because at the end of the day, it'll give you garbage data, which you definitely don't want. So
right.
I've seen this before, and this is why I always recommend testing the surveys, just seeing, maybe run some test data through there, do some Q&A checks so you don't end up with this live in the field. So
yeah, this is funny as hell. I would wonder what would people think, I mean, how many people would actually, just for the sake of it, click on that radio button to see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, this would be a big loss of money as well, right? And time, because you're not going to get any meaningful data from this, I think. So that's the what in the name of research for this week. Next up, let's jump right into it. So here's trivia time. So if you're ready, we'll give you three choices. This time I'm giving you all three up front, and then give you some time to see if you can guess the methodology. So these are all pertaining to analysis, reporting techniques, tools, or different methodology there. All right, so let's dive right into this. I don't think the questions get progressively harder. I think they're kind of intermixed, so take that for what you will. All right, so the first question here.
All right.
So this one allows researchers to measure interactions between two questions, shows statistics like significant rows, columns, proportion tests, Fisher's exact test, and shows how correlations change from one variable group to another. So Mark, do you have any ideas here?
Yeah, I have no clue at all, man. I'm tempted to open up the QuestionPro help files.
If you do that, you might get the right answer. Just a little hint there. Again, so we're doing a quiz here. These are techniques, methodologies, reporting options, or trends that we're doing a quiz here. So for people just jumping on, there's three questions or three hints, clues here. So this one, I think we'll move forward here, is cross-tabulation.
Oh,
cross-tab, Mark. Yeah.
Oh, damn it! I have to read up on my research questions. And
yeah, man, this is good. This is good for you to know. You need to see where you need to kind of beef up your knowledge a little bit here. So
absolutely.
All right. So the second question, I'll give you a pass on the first one, Mark, but I can't give you a pass on the second. You have to get this one right. Okay.
Awesome.
So this helps analyze estimates of market potential, originally devised for analysis of media campaigns, can be used for questions like, where should we place ads to reach the widest possible audience?
This has to be the heat map, right? I mean,
I'll give you a hint that's outside of research. So if you're playing, let's say you're playing soccer or football, right? What is the grass or the field you're playing on? What's it sometimes called? It's a four-letter word. All right.
Shit, now that I'm on the spot. Turf.
Turf analysis, yeah. So total unduplicated reach and frequency analysis is what it is. So turf analysis. So there you go.
I should hang my head in shame.
I know, you should. You should. But hey, you get 3 more chances to redeem yourself here, Mark, okay?
Nice.
All right. So this is used to automatically take comments. You have positive, negative, and neutral, and uses natural language processing. Man, this is a little bit harder than I thought it was going to be, Mark.
Yeah, it is. It is, Dan. It feels like a lot harder from the last time.
So I'll give you a hint. So positive, negative, and neutral are types of what?
Sentiments.
Okay.
So sentiment analysis.
Boom. You got it. All right. How does that feel? You got one right, Mark? That's good.
After a little bit of, actually a lot of help, Dan.
I know. Don't worry. I'll spoon feed you along here, okay? All right. So this helps adjust for sample bias. You can adjust data in terms of percentage and can be used across multiple variables. So this is something that you would do with your data itself. So let's say your data comes in, it doesn't match the population. So you might need to do this in order to get the data to match the desired population.
I want to say data cleansing, but I know that's not it.
So this is weighting and balancing. So you would
Oh
weight the
my
data
God.
to get to
All
the
right.
population or to mirror the population that you're looking for.
I think I should leave the show, Dan. This is actually.
To be fair, I didn't give you any time to study or prepare. So,
But yeah.
All right. So one more here. 5. Let's see. All right. So this measures the strength of an association between two variables. Can also measure the direction of the relationship between these two variables. And the plus sign or positive indicates a direct relationship. The negative sign indicates an inverse relationship. Do you know what this might be, Mark?
Cross tabulation.
Close.
Mm. Oh, correlation.
Correlation
Oh,
analysis. So separate. You can do some in crosstab, but this is its own separate module. Hopefully you can get this one right, Mark. This is a bonus question. What do all 5 of these have in common? All 5 of these have in common.
analysis techniques.
Yeah, that are
have you come
available
up with QuestionPro?
in question.
In
Yes.
QuestionPro.
So all of these are available in QuestionPro. So correlation analysis, crosstab, weighting and balancing, sentiment analysis, all of these are available inside of QuestionPro. All right, Mark. Well, I think you need to go study, my friend, a little bit here.
I'm not coming back on live with Dan next week.
Yeah, you got to redeem. You got to do some things to redeem yourself here, I think, my friend. All right. So that was the trivia. Hope you hopefully found it fun, interesting, and so forth. But here, let's move into, I want to talk about something called instant answers. So this is a Slack integration that has many benefits. You can see kind of a quick demo of it here, but it's a Slack integration where you can put in your question, as you mentioned here, as it shows here. Then you can choose to field it. So here's your question. You type it in with question, yes or no. And then you can choose the number of respondents that you want. You want English and so forth. It automatically sends out via API, gets those responses back into a chart like this. So it's easy setup and really rapid from the questions that you have to insights, which we like to call obviously the insights to knowledge here. Really creating those. The insights are great, but you get the knowledge here at QuestionPro through some of these different tools that we have available. So this is available right now. We have many clients and partners making use of this. And this is how I really quickly fielded the data coming up that I wanted to know. I just kind of had a question. And again, this is the Instant Answers product. If you want to know more about it, feel free to reach out to me, reach out to Tim, or reach out to our sales team. And we can easily get you set up with a quick demo or trial of this as well.
Okay. It's a lot of fun also, just for anyone listening. Instant Answers, it's great. It gives you a lot of insights, but it's also a lot of fun. So definitely check it out.
Yeah, it's fun. So I'm also, right after this, I'm going to ask a question around, gun control laws, because that's a big thing here in the US, especially of late. So I have a question about that I'll be posting later on my LinkedIn and Twitter. So I use it for things like that, just to get quick insights, but also a little bit more fun, I think, insights here. So as I mentioned earlier in the show, the Masters is on. It's a big golf tournament here. I enjoy watching this every year. I know a lot of my colleagues and friends do as well. But I wanted to just ask kind of a fun question. Like, in golf, if you score 1 under par on a hole, this is referred to as, and I wanted to see if, again, this went out to general US, Gen Pop sample. So not qualifying golfers here or sports enthusiasts or anything, just general population, to see if they knew if you score 1 under par on a hole, if they knew what it was referred to as. So Mark, do you know the right answer here? I guess I'll put you on the spot again. I know you're not really a golfer, right?
Yeah, not really, but I thought it was an eagle. That's what came to mind even before I saw the options.
Okay. So an eagle would be 2 under par.
Oh, okay.
So a birdie is the correct answer. So only 18% of the people got the right answer. So a bogey is 1 over par. A birdie is 1 under par. So thought this was kind of fun. You can do things like this. Obviously, with Instant Answers, lot of our clients in the product or CPG space are using it to make really quick, informed decisions that they need to around their products or services. So this is more of a fun one that I pushed out because I wanted to know, but really fun and interesting product here that we have. And we use it frequently on Live with Dan, as well as some of our other panels and integrations in order to get these interesting data points. So with that, I think, Mark, we can actually wrap up the show. This might be, 16 minutes for Live with Dan is actually a pretty good, I guess, that might be the shortest one that we've ever had, actually. Usually they go for 20, 30 minutes, but that's okay. I think we got across what we needed to here, and got across some different analysis techniques that are all available in QuestionPro, did some instant answers. So hopefully everybody found this interesting. And with that, I think we can wrap up the show. Thanks for joining me, Mark.
Thank you so much. We'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye.
All right. See you guys. Take care.